SVG's Jason Dackman here with the latest episode of SVG SportsTech on Demand, bringing the latest technological innovations this spring season. And I have the privilege of being joined by Mickaël Raulet, VP of Innovation at Ateme. Mickaël, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate the time. Where are you located, and are you and your family safe and healthy right now?
Yeah, we are. So I'm located in Rennes, in France, in Brittany, so West Coast, and we are not too attacked by the virus. So
okay, good
today
to hear.
it's going great.
That's
but
what's
at
most
home,
important.
like everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, NAB is not physically happening as a show this year, but I know that there's still a lot of innovation coming out of the industry right now, no question. I'm sure Ateme is no different. You guys have been working on UHD and HDR for a long time when it comes to delivery of these sort of next-gen formats. What are some of the latest advances on the HDR and UHD front for Ateme?
So on our side, we are working on OTT delivery and doing some HDR conversion from HLG to HDR10. We are also supporting Dolby Vision. So for Apple devices, for instance, they like to have a Dolby Vision Profile 5. This is something that we are working on, and we can do a full stack, OTT stack, that we can run on a single platform. And for that, that's something also that they are looking at also for sports. So we can do 50 FPS or 60 for the US. So that's something that is really nice. The other thing that also working on our side is next generation audio. So we are supporting both MPEG-H and Dolby AC4. And for that, it's bringing also to the end user more immersivity. So you can have you can interact with the commentator if you wanted to have it in Spanish, French, or English. So you can select the language, and you have also the headsets that are coming from the headsets that are coming from the top and the bottom. So you have a more immersivity, plus the HDR that is really bringing something new to the end user.
Right. And as that ecosystem, that HDR and that object-based audio system kind of develops more, you're going to be able to need to deliver it and contribution solutions, right? And that's where you guys come in.
Yeah. So we are working on a full software solution and bringing that to the end user. So we can do the conversion inside the Titan. That is the product family that we are bringing to the industry, to our customers. So that's what we are bringing with a full OTT stack. So we can bring that to either Android devices or to iPhone and iPad, to iOS devices.
Excellent. So some of those next gen formats are sort of, what's coming next, but also, low latency is a huge issue in the sports industry right now. In terms of low latency delivery, what's the latest from you guys?
So if we look at trends today, so depending on the format that you are using, you are in between 30 seconds or 10 to 30 seconds behind the live. So what we are looking at is to lower that part and to be able to manage to have from, let's say, 1 to 3 seconds behind the live. So people are not looking at the goal after the others, and they are almost at the same latency. And we are working on that with different CDN vendors. So we have now an ecosystem that is capable of handling that. And we have a lot of customers asking for this particular technology where we can, we don't have this particular, let's say, LED signal after the live. So the broadcast and the OTT now are becoming closer and closer. We were even able to see exactly the same frame from the broadcast and the OTT, but we were at the edge on the OTT side. So today, I believe from 3 to 5 seconds will be the end-to-end delivery behind the broadcast. So wow, it's really nice for the end user.
Yeah, that's come a long way from just a couple of years ago when you were mentioning. Again, 30 seconds was the norm not too long ago.
Yeah, this is still the case in some deployments. So now we are bringing that to really something that is really low in comparison to the broadcast.
Okay, great. So that's some of the latest for Ateme products and Ateme innovations. What about some of the real world efforts that you guys have made? Any major sports clients or sports projects that you guys have been working on the HDR, UHD front, or any other front for that matter?
Yeah, so we have been participating at the French Open tournament since 2013. We have been participating to the advent of this particular event. So on the innovation side, so they started to be the first to deploy HEVC on real OTT and broadcast services. So we use first HEVC. HEVC has been used after to handle the UHD format. So we went to UHD, and then we added the HDR, and then we added the NGA, so next generation audio, on top of the HDR. So we were able from 2013 to implement each year a new technology and to go from something that was really low in terms of resolution to something that was really high in terms of resolution, to UHD with HDR and the next generation audio. So we can select the commentator and having something that is object-based instead of what we have today, where we are broadcasting two signals in parallel, but that are not reusing the ambience, where you can lower down the commentator and even remove the commentator if you don't want to listen to it, just to be in the ambience of the tournament.
Very cool. Well, let's all hope that we get that tournament back in the near future, along with other live tennis. I know we're all rooting for that. But Mickaël, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to join us. And please stay safe and stay healthy out there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Absolutely. And for more episodes of SVG Sports Tech on Demand, stay tuned to sportsvideo.org and the SVG YouTube channel.